Today, Dark Yennefer Spotlight, her skills are a skill 1 stun, skill 2 is a cleanse and shield, skill 3 is a stun and slow. Also, she has the potential to have a really low cooldown on this. She also has an attack power leader skill. I'm hoping we can see a lot out of the static shock. That is the thing that she does that's different from everyone. Well, it's not that different from everyone else, but potentially a crazy low cooldown. Let's see. What kind of match are we gonna see? Yep, that's what I was expecting. Okay. Only 3 LD5s. Only 2 LD5s. Got it. As the LD5 team still loses. No, that's a crazy amount of control, though. Lots of stuns, potentially. Strips. Oh, wow, lots of debuffs. That's her whole thing, though. She's gonna turn cycle quite a lot. Get the stuns here. So, they need... Yeah, I was gonna say they need Annabelle to not violent proc. Although, that's exactly why she has the seal runes on her. Because otherwise, that would be really nasty. Actually, a great place for seal runes to actually activate. That might change the match. Because we want to see how low her cooldowns can get on her skill 3. Static Shock doesn't stun Annabelle. This is going to be nasty. Okay. There we go. So many debuffs, so many stuns. Juno would love this. Juno would love this. Veramos would love this. Musa, early pick. Oh, and then we see some it's always the LD5s. And some Beast Riders. Leo gets banned. Yep, of course. So, Leo gets banned. Laura gets banned. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Vanessa's going to go down, but I still think they have a great comeback opportunity here. Lots of stuns. Okay. Juno's going to heal up. I thought they were going to go for skill 1 to get the extra value out of the AoE stun potential in the future. So they're targeting the Juno, but her passive is reducing. So more stuns, more slows. The slows are actually really strong against the Beast Riders too, because that's decreasing their the amount of damage they can do. Yeah, look at that. They've got those skills yet again. They got the cleanse and the shields. Not that they're just double stacking the shields now, but now the opponent realized they're like, I gotta start hitting this thing. I gotta start hitting the Dark Yennefer. So this player we've seen before. They have the Asima too. They didn't bring out the Asima before. Okay. Doesn't go for this. Well, it doesn't go for the strips because hey gang. So they were gotten cleaved pretty fast. Okay, get some stuns. Activates Josephine's passive. She's gonna go for. I was gonna say the Asima, but hey gang is there. So you're kind of limited with Hey Gang on the battlefield. Kind of forces you to play a little bit differently. This is going to be an Asima spotlight, guys. Show me the Asima spotlight. Oh, jeez. This is going to be a Juno spotlight. I changed my mind. Let's see. We're not really going to see too much out of her. I got to be honest. Because she's going to do the stuns. But it's not really going to... the little extra damage, I suppose. Yeah, Asima Spotlight or Juno Spotlight. That was not the threat, though. The Asima is the one that is going to potentially... Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. As it winds up being a Hey Gang Spotlight after... No, it's Asima. It's Asima. Dark Beast Rider. And Beth. It's kind of interesting. Bans out the immunity. Makes a lot of sense. So just control cleave and see if the debuffs land. Okay, magic barrier. So we're going for the skill 2. Let's see. Ambush. Welcome back. They're in a rough spot though. They get 1 stun on the damage dealer. Okay, they're healed up pretty nicely. But they're going to lose their cooldowns. And there's so many AoEs that she's going to struggle here regardless. Okay, so she's got it. the tiniest heal. I wouldn't even use that. Does Ziana Violent proc? She does not. Alright. Oh, I assumed that that was gonna stack the Nana right there. I thought that was gonna kill. Well, they don't have a ton that's actually gonna stack that Bulwark anyway, so. I think these players are both trying to take turn 1. Call me crazy. Speed lead ban? No, Juno ban. Yeah, Juno's pretty nasty. So they're just they've accepted not taking turn 1. They're like, we're fine. We're fine with this. Is that gonna... I feel like that's gonna hurt them, is not banning the speed lead. Lots of stuns. Okay, lots of debuffs. Ethna could go crazy. Ethna will go crazy. It's Ethna, so... Let's see. There's a lot that just comes down to RNG. I'm preaching to the choir. I know everyone knows this. Alright, gets the cleanse. So you see that static shock passive activating over and over again, as long as she's not getting hit. Yeah, she's got the potential to just keep decreasing the cooldowns. Hold on, this might be where we see her shine the most. This might be the crazy match that we're kind of hoping for. The crazy match that might show if she's, oh, she missed it. Okay. It was decreasing her cooldowns quite a decent amount. Okay, it's just gonna be a light occult girl spotlight. I knew it the whole time. Yep. The comeback is real, though. First pick Juno. Opponent's just not going to pick any debuffs at all. Interesting comp. Okay. Yeah, I tried first picking Juno myself. Because I thought, I was like, maybe this might be a really good way to throw my opponent off. Did not. They just did. They're like, I'm just going to not pick debuff. I'm going to play cleave then. Single target cleave. Or AoE. Usually single target cleave, but yeah. First pick Juno generally gets Miles picked into it. Miles and something else that does big damage. So let's see. I think we're just going to see her drop off the face of the planet, yeah. I mean, opponent did pick a bunch of single target damage dealers that don't have a crazy amount of debuffs, though. So they're fine not worrying too much about the Juno. But... yeah, we really didn't get to see her too much here. They don't have a lot of heals on that right-hand side. I think that's what's going to potentially do them in. Let's see, they have Will Runes, does Amduat strip. They do have Will Runes on everything. Amduat is down for the count. Doesn't really matter, he didn't get a chance to do very much of anything. Alright, what do they actually get? I don't know how much we're going to see from the Dark Yennefer here. I'm hoping we do, but I kind of feel like she's just going to die to Douglas. Oh, I mean, not almost. I was going to say almost, but not quite. Not quite. Oh, you know what? She might do fine. Because Masha's going to snipe that Douglas out. Yep. And then just concedes. Whole lot of resets coming out on both sides. So they're both playing effectively the same team. They're both playing control cleave teams. Strips, CC, defense breaks. Do they get the glancings here? They don't get the glancings. They also don't get the strip on Shangpeng. Not that surprising though. Static shock. So we got slows on everything. Well, slows on everything that they could get slows on, but still missed the stun on more. Glancing on Nana, and there's no defense breaks on the opponent team. So I think that this is really the place that she needs to be used. She can't be used in a turn 2 team because she's just going to keep getting hit over and over and over again. And she doesn't have a passive that's going to keep her alive or keep her from being stunned or anything like that. So she needs to be in an aggressive CC team of some sort. I mean, she does the CC herself. She does the speed break. She does the stuns. But she needs to be in a team with speed leads, strips, attack gauge reduction, and then she can potentially go crazy. So both are playing turn 2 bruiser teams. Nice Dark Dokebi Lord here. I don't think that she's going to really do very well in this team. We just finished saying that she should be in a fast control team. I think she's going to get hit too many times. Well, I guess she's not going to be that... she's not going to be that bad here. But... because they don't have the AoEs. It's bruiser versus bruiser. They're just going to keep targeting her. That's their strategy. I'm just going to keep targeting the Dark Yennefer and not have to worry about her passive getting crazy. Gets the stun on her. Okay. I mean, she's going to get the CC here. But is she going to be able to... no, her passive is activating. Or rather, it's not passive. I might have kept saying passive throughout the course of the video. It's not her passive. It's her skill 3 activating her reduced cooldowns. So let's see it. She's got the static shock again. So she is actually doing well here. But the reason she's doing well is because the opponent doesn't have AoE control. So if they had more AoE control, then she would be struggling. But this is not that bad. But also they're targeting her. They're like, I don't want to keep getting her her CC. Or keep letting her CC become active. Jeez, it's getting a long match, guys. Long match. But even here, we get to see it quite a decent amount. Is that gonna... oh, it's not gonna kill. That's not gonna kill. Oh, she got the... I don't want to say the word. That skill has a very interesting icon, as we all know. Oh, we've got to see a Douglas come out on the left-hand side. Or a Fire Monk. No, we don't see. We see Antares. Antares gets banned out anyway. This is not how I thought this was going to go. So many wind units, though. Would have been a great opportunity for either Douglas or Meihao Wang. They banned the last unit anyway. They banned the fire nonsense. The nonsense delivery unit. That's what I'm going to call Antares from now on. Either he will disappoint you or he will be absolutely ridiculous. Not really so much in between. Okay, so we get to see some CCs there. You see her static shock activating. It is a long cooldown, but it needs to be a long cooldown for what she does, because she's already got it again. So if, I mean, Comtuous actually, you know, thought this through, and they're like, we have to make it a long cooldown, because if she's going to keep decreasing her her cooldowns, she's just going to always have it every turn. I guess the silence. I suppose that's a good way to deal with that, actually. They're like, I don't want to deal with her nonsense skill 3. It's going to lose the match for me. I'm going to silence her. Very valid. Very valid. Yeah, they're seeing the power that she can have. As long as she doesn't start taking hits. Yeah, Oki's not going to be able to do too much here. Meihao Wang could have been... Meihao Wang and Douglas could have been really awesome. Tianlang so early. Tianlang, the biggest value of Tianlang is just pulling him out at the very end, saying, hi, I have a Tianlang, you weren't expecting this, you did a whole bunch of attack gauge increase, and now I have the Tianlang, I've countered your entire team, you have to ban this now. So, just pulling him out early is, like, that you lose the element of surprise. And that's one of the best things going for Tianlang owners. I would say to just start bringing him later in the draft, not so early. Catch your opponents off guard. Make it a force ban. I'm like, yeah, I want to play with him. I don't want him to be a force man. I want the unit to make it through the match so that I can actually use it. But, yeah. Like, it's a little bit different in high-level RTA because at a certain point, your opponents know what you have, you know what your opponents have, because everyone has documentation on each other. So, it's not like, oh, I'm shocked that you have that. It's like, I knew you had that, and I had already played around, had already decided what I was going to pick around your play style. So, that's kind of the thing. It's been like that for a long time. Of, everyone knows what each other has. We are seeing some nice value here. He's just gonna go for it. He doesn't want to deal with that. But we're seeing some nice value out of this Smicer. I really like that Smicer. She's such a good... Or he is such a good unit now. I wasn't paying too much attention to Smicer's gender. But... yeah, that's been over for quite a while. You know, pleasantly surprised. Sometimes you don't know how these units are going to actually perform in battles versus what they look like. So I didn't prioritize her because I thought other units were going to do better. We're going to be better showcases than she is. But she was actually doing quite good. She gets access to the static shock quite a lot, especially if you pick the right team around her, like a nice control team where nothing ever hits her, and then she's like, I have static shock again. The next time she gets turned, she's like, I have static shock again. That might be an exaggeration, but it's all, we've seen some crazy stuff with her today. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you as always in the next one.